Happy Wednesday and Merry Christmas Eve to everyone out there. This is Henry Blakes and I'm here with your WAFB First Alert Weather Extra. Finally, the fog is starting to lift across the region. It was rather foggy all around South Louisiana and South Mississippi. Notice we can finally see the capital and the downtown Baton Rouge area from Port Allen on our network of Sky 9 cameras. Looking at the Children's Hospital, things are improving, but to the north we still have some fog lifting. Starting to finally see the Mississippi River as well as False River in your lower corner. You'll notice we're starting to see a little bit of the water, but we couldn't even see the docks earlier this morning. So the fog continues to lift. That dense fog advisory has been allowed to expire as we're starting to see visibility rise above 5 miles across much of the region. And eventually that will be pretty much picture perfect back to 10 miles as we go to the next hour or so. Still some reduced visibility from Macomb into Bogalusa. Other than that, we are looking much better region wide. But the weather has been a little tricky lately, but thankfully we've got sunshine in store for the remainder of your forecast. So looking at the next 12 hours, we're becoming mostly cloudy and then partly sunny to mostly sunny during the second half of the afternoon. The temperatures are still going to be warmer than they should be. We're going to be topping out at least in the mid to upper 70s for today. A couple locations may look up and reach that 80-degree mark, but you'll notice after sunset, not much problem. So the kiddos, Santa's not going to have any problems getting to you. However, he could be running into some fog because we got another batch of fog likely to develop after midnight across the area. So the fog, unfortunately, is still going to be a thing as we go into the next 24 to 48 hours. Let's take a look at your forecast, and you are going to see that for the moment, we are going to be dealing with more fog increasing later tonight, especially after midnight and into our Christmas Day morning. Visibilities could be a mile or less once again, so don't be surprised. National Weather Service ends up having to issue another dense fog advisory for tomorrow. And with all the bonfires that are going to be going on in celebration of the holiday, well, that could result in some areas of super fog, dense fog at that. So we will be monitoring that fog likelihood again for your Christmas Day morning. But as we go into the afternoon, things are going to gradually improve, kind of like they did for today. So this weather pattern is going to kind of rinse and repeat, not just for tonight and tomorrow, but then again on Friday with another area of batch of fog across the region, possibly even into your Saturday morning. So that likely is not going to be changing anytime soon. One other thing I want to show you is our future cast. I'll show you the European model because we have high pressure overhead. That's pretty much keeping us rain free for the time being. That's going to stick around for the next couple of days. So for your Christmas, the big story is going to be, unfortunately, that fog likelihood for the morning. High pressure is still overhead for Friday morning, but we still have enough moisture at the lower levels that we will see another round of fog for your Friday and into your Saturday morning. Now, watch what's going to happen over the weekend. This is Sunday into early Monday. We're going to have a cool front push through, and that could bring a couple of showers for the second half of your Sunday and into early Monday. So the front is going to quickly make its way through the region. Could spawn a couple of showers. That should be out of here by early Monday. And it looks like that wet weather should be out of here eventually. And then we got some good news underway as we go ahead into the start of next week. Let's see if I could get our clicker working, but eventually we are going to have that cooler air. This is going to be a bit of a stronger frontal system, and we're going to have a lot more cooler air pushing in behind this front, thankfully, and that's going to allow our temperatures to drop back into the 60s for your afternoon highs and morning lows back into the 30s and 40s across the area. So Christmas is going to be one of the relatively warm ones. It looks like the warming trend does continue through at least Sunday. But once that frontal system pushes through by early Monday of next week and Tuesday, we can finally get another taste of fall-like weather returning to the region. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in, and be sure to watch 9 News this evening and tonight as we'll have more updates on your Christmas and New Year's weather. Have a great day.
Southern Air of Baton Rouge says no, 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 no interest, no money down, no payments for 12 months on HVAC, plumbing, and electrical services. Scan the QR code on your screen to learn more.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.